If you watch the news today, you know what's going on. Things have gotten so expensive. Everybody needs to eat. Everybody wants to eat. But what do? Today we're going to show you how to stretch leftover beans. We're going to create chili out of it. The pot of beans would feed 8 people. It fed 4 people yesterday. We pulled 4 servings out of there. Today we're going to stretch that big pot of pinto beans into enough to feed 4 more people, and we're going to make chili out of there. The problem we've got, meat has gotten so expensive. Ground beef is $6.50 a pound. That's horrible. Last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you could buy a hamburger for under $1. Now it's $6.50 a pound. But there's a remedy. We're going to take ground pork. We're going to mix it with the hamburger. The ground pork is still expensive, but it's $3 a pound. We're going to use a pound combined total, half a pound of pork, half a pound of ground beef. That helps out. Follow me. Let's get going. We'll show you how to do it. This is the pot of beans I was talking about. Plenty in there for another meal. Plus, we're going to mix with the ingredients. The ground pork, like I said, $3 a pound. Here's the ground beef. Look at this, $6.49 a pound for ground beef. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. This is going to be the breakdown of our ingredients. We're going to use half a pound of ground pork. We're going to use half a pound of ground beef. We're going to add a seasoning mixture, Mexican spices, seasoning salt, and pepper and salt mixture. We'll mix all that together. We're going to add half a can of Hunt's tomato paste, about 50 cents. We're going to add 1 can of Rotel tomatoes. We got this on sale, but it's normally $1.50, so we'll call it that. So we're at $2. Tomato sauce, that's going to be $1. So we're at $1.50, $2, $3. Tomato, 30 cents. $2.30. Half a bell pepper. Bell pepper is 50 cents, so half will be 25. A little piece of chorizo, call that 30 cents. White onion, 20 cents. Habanero, 20 cents. And some green onions for garnish. And of course, we have to have fresh garlic. Then we'll come back, we'll put them together, we'll saute them off in a pan, and we'll show you how to make this chili. And I know, before you start, I'm from Texas. I know beans don't go in chili for you purists out there. I happen to like beans in my chili. And second of all, this is an item, a recipe where we can stretch and make the most out of ingredients and stretch your dollar. So bear with me, save your comments, and I'll see you in a short. All right, let's start the process. Usual, start with the heat on. We're going to add the hamburger, ground pork, mix all that up, let that cook down. In the meantime, let's talk about cooking. Cooking is all about creativity. What we're teaching here on Real Food Spend Less is not to use recipes, not to be gourmet, not to make fancy ingredients, just good, down-home, honest, healthy, filling meals on a budget that will feed your family. Stay with us. So in other words, we're using ground pork and ground beef. You can use ground turkey. You can use ground chicken. You can use anything you want to. You don't even have to use meat. Use what you have at home. Use what you have in your pantry. Stretch your food, stretch your budget, and spend less. That's what we're here about. If you have any comments or suggestions, those veterans who've been doing this for years, let me know. Back to the cooking. Looking good. You can tell the pork going down, turning white. The ground beef's getting better. getting broken up. We're about to add the spices. Salt, pepper, Mexican spices, and seasoning salt blends. Kenyans, I believe. But you use anything you have in your house. If you have a package of taco seasoning, if you have a package of enchilada seasoning, use that. Use what you have at home. You're trying to save money, not be a gourmet. Bring in the peppers, green onions. Just go in there the garlic and the tomatoes. Now we're going to do something that no one else I've seen done on these cooking aids does. Everybody takes the grease off the beef, off the pork, out of the pan. We're going to use that. We're going to make a little thickener, and we're going to make a little sauce. Check this out. About a tablespoon of all-purpose flour. Mix this up in here real good. Turn the heat down. You don't want to burn it. Especially have garlic in there. And now you'll bind those flavorings together. You'll bind the fat, the grease together. That way nothing will float on top of your chili and your stew. Let this cook down. You want to cook this for at least 2 minutes because you want to cook that flour paste out of there. Now for the fun part, add a little bit of water so we can thicken up a sauce in here. See how it's coming together? That is filling, that is flavorful, and that will fill you up. Bring in the tomato sauce. Bring in the rotel. Bring in half a can of tomato paste. Add a rich, dark flavoring seasoning. Let's let all this cook down. Then we'll add it to the beans. Once again, no comments on the beans and the chili. They're all working together here. Turn the heat back up. Let's bring this to a good boil. Oh my gosh, this smells delicious. How's it look? Let me know in the comment section. If you can do it better, let me know how to do it better. If you can add different ingredients or suggest anything else, let me know. We're all here to work together. All right, we're going to turn this off. Looking pretty good. Now let's combine this with the beans. The beans are hot. The chili seasoning is obviously hot. Once it gets empty enough, I can pick it up and use a spatula to scrape the rest of it. So you saw the pot of beans what we had left over, what was left. Wait till you see how much we have in there now once it's all stirred up. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Your family will like this. It'll feed your family. All right, use this spatula now. Come over here. Your spatula is your friend in the kitchen. Keeps you from wasting anything. You can scrape every single bit out, as you can see. Now we can work on, now we can mix these together. And there you have it. We have chili, good flavor, good balance, good meal. Well, that's it. That about wraps it up. All you gotta do is try this chili here and see how it is. We add a little crema to it, some green onions for garnish, and of course the habanero. Here we go, we're gonna give it a shot and see how it is. Try this. If you do try this, let us know how it is. Let us know in the comment section. Try it first. That's good. That's very good. Try it with a chip and a habanero. I feel like dancing around the room. It's good flavor, good heat. It's a hearty meal. So let me know if you try this thing. Stay tuned on the next video. We're going to take this, step it up one more time with the macaroni and cheese, and we're going to make chili mac. Also very hearty. Then I'll show you how to freeze everything for future use. So until next time, stay healthy, stay real, and watch for the next issue on Real Food, Spend Less. Take care. Bye.